Chief Minister Nongthom Biren assures of preserving remnants of an ancient bridge unearthed at eastern side of Kangla Fort and other sacred sites. Chief Minister N. Biren announces a 10 lakh rupees reward for Pawi village of Ukhrul district for voluntarily destroying poppy plants. Manipur reports more COVID recoveries than new cases. 7 new COVID-19 cases and 11 recoveries in last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 372. And India logged single-day spike of 11,713 in new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,814,000. Recovery rate stands above 97%. Kurumjari, good evening. You are watching the Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria RAJKUMARI with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these 3 simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Chief Minister Nongthom Biren has assured to preserve the remnants of an ancient bridge unearthed on the eastern side of the Kangla Fort. Speaking to media on the sidelines of inspection of the construction of a new gate at the eastern side of Kangla today, N. Biren said that the state government is committed towards protection and preservation of sacred sites of Kangla and has been putting in efforts to revive the age-old culture and traditions of the state. The Chief Minister said that antique remains of the old structure were found at the construction site and the sample had been sent for further archaeological research to find out whether it is a part of Nongpok Thong, believed to have existed once. Chief Minister Nongthom Biren, on the other hand, expressed disappointment and banned the ongoing construction of fencing along the Imphal riverbanks, terming it substandard. Works Minister Thongam Biswajit, Education Minister Sorokaivam Rajan, CAF and PD Minister Thokchom Settebretta, Social Welfare Minister Okram Henry, Deputy Speaker Khongkham Ravindro, MLA L. Rameshwar accompanied the Chief Minister during the inspection visit.
Hanagi Ariba, Paipuna from Tenerisin. Other Aquina Shishu Semkola issue, Ganglasi fully protect over the Tamnanabugi. Aduga Simapansi, the cycle give way Lakani, cycle certain about the footpath. Garinuli heavy and the Salhalushid, footpath, the cycle guinea. Madam, the a picker bazatis in a sahi listening any history Tamamisi, Quinasum, Madu Ninjung Pahida, Adudi, Sana launched Karangak with the git of Wayne, the Quingat Raman and Kalaga, Madungak and a big Honguli Pahida. Aduga states the Maro in a Santi and Zelanganwagi, peace, Hanzelanganawagi, when I don't focus, Peter and a Kanagi.
Chief Minister Nongthom Biren has lauded residents of Pawi village in Chingai constituency of Ukhrul district for voluntarily destroying poppy plants grown in their village to mark joining and supporting the state government's popular War on Drugs campaign. Expressing happiness over the impressive act, Chief Minister N. Biren also announced a reward of 10 lakh rupees for Pawi village. Speaking to media, Chief Minister's Secretariat today, N. Biren said that he has directed officials of horticulture, agriculture and fishery departments to visit the village to find out suitable alternative livelihood activity for the villagers. Stating that Pawi village will be promoted as a role model to other villages in the government's War on Drugs campaign, the Chief Minister urged other villages across the state to follow the village's path in this regard.
Ani sungbu dui wada natna forest mangan le on haiba ni si tuna kalada bani haiba wakal da nungai man git nai 10 lakhs ma jiki khundu dei da mogi sengba chagan na ba kaino dongna na ba 10 lakhs ma I reward pirani aduga alternative crops ma thana ba sunga si khagre aduga hayeng by Monday or Tuesday da mogi khungi kunja sing do sida ko rakanda jiki khunsi model ma ki type coffee plant tharaga hingamba khunama coffee plant moi khunna yan tha charkanda kramai da una kari tharaga develop toge da ma si model village ma wena ba government ma sida kan ba ai khongjang ma sangani changba hore haidana aduna atai ai na appeal tawning masi atai singi area amadi tamgi area da thabiri ba popi thabiri ba khun singna sumaina kogi pohi khun gi tobiri ba sumaina please come out thopira akanda isa na spontaneously thopira akanda koi government dagi angamba koi so angamba mateng pangjage aduga totally poppy plantation se koi amadi drugs se koi states dagi eradicate tawbada mayamgi mateng pibiu.
Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren has praised the Union Budget 2021 to 22 presented in the Parliament by Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on February 1st. Speaking to media at Chief Minister's Secretariat today, N. Biren said that the budget will lay the foundation of ease of living because it has underlined the vision of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. He expressed his gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman for their efforts in presenting a far-sighted budget that aims at universal well-being during the testing times of COVID-19. The Chief Minister said that the budget has increased health budget by 137%, showing Modi government's alertness to the need to build a healthy and able India in the face of health challenges. He added the budget also aims to double the income of farmers and enhance the defense sector, stating that India was dependent in terms of defense sector before. He said that India now exports India-made arms and ammunition. N. Biren said the ongoing parliament session aims to strengthen India and enhance its economic situation.
The ease of living amadi Atmanirbhar Bharat self-reliant ki oiba maduna thallaba focus oiba budget oiba sida adigi mayam da kitang highlight tawning bagi kaujabani masi anouba decade asigi yumpham thonba aduga asanba miyeng amadi pandam yawba budget amani na haibada thoidona haiman matholaroi masidani ekhoina BJP gi adugumba yama dynamic oiba honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji gi leadership oikoina thagat chari se BJP government honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji makhada mahi masing tamba amadi research ki da pung thawgana bagi damukta budget sida yam phasana focus tawi education gi sector da new education policy hokdok tuna koi laibak mayam da adugumba mit panghan bagi damukta soi hagatabungamde.
Shiv Sena National General Secretary Kamar Rajya Sabha MP Anil Desai has assured to produce amendment of Manipur Land Revenue and Land Reforms Act 1960 during the zero-hour of Parliament session. The same was assured to the Manipur Democratic Alliance team led by convener Kama President of Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit M. Tombi during their meeting with Anil Desai and other Shiv Sena national leaders in New Delhi on February 4th. The MDA team, upon reaching Imphal, held a press meet at office of Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit in Babupara today. Speaking to media, M. Tombi said, stressed on the need to amend the MLR and LR Act 1960, he said a major portion of the state are hilly regions. Hence, if the act is not amended, valley areas will run off residential space in the near future. He added that hilly residents are allowed to settle in the valley. Likewise, the valley residents should be allowed to settle in the hills.
Manipur Democratic Alliance amadi tawang ba NGO sing tanaraga khoina lawjagi ba waref adugi memorandum adu Union Home Minister da pisan graba matungda memorandum adu bu amuk khanna taksin binana ba request tawjabada Uddhav Thackeray jina Union Home Minister da telephone tawiba Anil Desai jina telephone tawiba da hara oro receive tawidana zero award puthokno na bakhanna nei na bagi potuma ga loina na Anil Desai na as National General Secretary ai boina Amit Shah da handover tawba yam nungai Miam go interest Tabam Hajurubada, Tobirakani Habiki Tajabadu, Uning the Pahun Basi, Yamanu Hajabamna, Grand Honorable CM Assembly the Lautokriba, National Highway every kilometers 5-10 kilometers ki Manunga, Kamanduki mobile team Tamgune have share. Also Kimatik Manpur Prazano Supelangani.
Education Minister RAJKUMARI has declared to recruit lacking teaching and non-teaching staff of schools and colleges to enhance education sector in Manipur. He also said promotion of headmasters and principals will be appointed as per seniority basis. The minister announced the same at the distribution of computer sets and printers under NAAC-NACT Mission 2.5 Plus to 6 selected colleges today. The distribution event was held at the conference hall of Directorate of University and Higher Education in Nithepak Chutek. He also appealed to withdraw the ongoing agitation by teachers in demand for 7th pay in the interest of students in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. Stating that the pay scale has been already approved by the state cabinet, the minister appealed for little more time to implement the same. General Secretary of Federation of Government College Teachers Association, FEGOPTA Manipur, Dr. N. Somorendro, has condemned the government for failing to look into the demands of the college teachers to implement 7th UGC pay and regulations of 2018, even after 8 consecutive days of hesitation. Taking part in the protest demonstration held at DM Science today, Dr. Somorendro said other states have already implemented the pay scale. He appealed to Chief Minister Nongthoman Bireen to look into the befitted demands of the teachers.
Appeal to the Honorable Chief Minister that Akoigi Atu Matamda, Akoi Masigi intervention to Biraga, 7 UCP, the regulation to 18 set Topio, Ado Zasing Harauteamna, Sound Mokungshaun of Yaudana, Satraga, Madia Topa, Academy, Posimato, Donava Honavada, Tohan Bius in the Tamdani.
Police intercepted cease work strike of a DMU engaged staff association demanding regularization of engaged 61 non-teaching staff of 5 colleges under Dhanamandri University DMU. Taking part in the protest meet staged at DM College of Arts, member of DMU engaged staff association H. Renu said the association members will continue their protest as their demand is befitting. She condemned the notice to recruit a new post instead of regularizing them. She also condemned the police for obstructing their democratic protests.
Kitang oina na bakhanna bigadra haraga moina akhoi gi darna ingna chikna phamjabasi asi oina thugai biduna akhoi si tan khaina ba hotnai ba maram di kari no habda akhoi di asida leijari se kanamta da asoiba angang kan ngang de akhoi ingna tapna phamjai akhoi gi dabi du tanjabagi wadani aduga moina aduda hi akhoi bu tan khaina na ba hotnaraga khoi gi phami ba potai mayam se moina hugat pina na ba hotnai asi akhoi su pen de ai makha tan dum phamdara kini akhoi pendam na khoi dabi du tan khini aduga asigi sida akhoi Pendrabnina, Matang Sodom Pamakini, Atobasing Zina, Mantrina, Akogi, Dabise, Pinaba, Ketang, Saison Canbinera, Akoibun Shibiduna, Akoibu Ketang Matang Pambuana, as him as in Tamage.
Textiles, Commerce and Industry Minister Thongam Biswajit has emphasized on the importance of packaging finished products for marketing purpose. He was speaking at launch of a one-day training program on packaging at City Convention Palace Gate, organized by the Paungna Mart under the Directorate of Handlooms and Textiles today. The Paungna Mart is an online marketing platform to promote and sell Manipur local-made products. Minister Thongam Biswajit said that the training program is important for standardization of local-made products. He said that Manipur has maximum number of weavers and artisans in the country and that their number is only increasing. He asserted that this indicates the Manipur's progress in the handloom and handicraft sector. He stressed that promoting our locally produced items, including handloom and handicraft products, to an international platform will further boost the Prime Minister's vision of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. The minister also said that the government supports the youth and highlighted schemes like the Manipur Startup and Stand Up Manipur, which provide financial assistance to budding entrepreneurs. Textiles, Commerce and Industry Commissioner R.K. Dinesh, Director of Handlooms and Textile K. Lamli Kame, relevant officials and many entrepreneurs took part in the event. The inaugural function was followed by a technical session of training. A team led by Agriculture Minister Oina Malukoi and Chairman of Manipur Pollution Control Board L. Radhakishore inspected the condition of Imphal Barrage today. Plastic bottles and other waste scattered around the Imphal Barrage were cleaned up by the locals during the inspection visit arranged by Manipur Pollution Control Board. Speaking on the sidelines, Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukoi said the Imphal Barrage is an old dam. He added that a dam will provide irrigation to paddy fields of farmers of the two constituencies of the either sides of the dam. Assuring of renovating the dam in the near future, he appealed to the locals not to pollute the Imphal River. Speaking to media, MPCB Chairman and Oinam MLA L. Radhakishore said developed countries are even treating drain waters for consumption. He appealed to people of the area not to pollute the river and to collect plastic waste around the river. He assured that the government will procure the plastic waste. MLA L. Radhakishore also assured that 12 plastic collection points will be opened in the area for the same at the earliest. Lilong MLA L. Y. Antaz Khan was a part of the inspection team.
Minaraga ngasi mayamda awareness ama oina mayamna bhab ta minaraga tungda sigumba phattaba wastage mayam se batal khali dege kari kara amot akai mayam singse turen se da langda bidana ba
ngasi gi pithribi malem sibu ngak selebadi mioi bazat human being nesine tai jiba kaya lairi ising kaya lairi adubu makhoina masigi sakti nasibu ngaksen bagi mathau natti maram masina ngasi gi khoi bharat ki prime minister na sigumba program sing se lokhalaga khoi masamu phana honorable minister na thambi khiba dugumna masamu phana tinjang kaijang dana afaba healthy oiba society ama healthy oiba environment ama lehenba haibase khoi gi amat ngai raba khoi gi khongjang ni
Kayshamthong MLA Langpok Lakpam RAJKUMARI has said that pollution of Waisel Maril leads to frequent artificial floods in the area. Speaking on the sidelines of an inspection visit of a cleaning of Waisel Maril at Khagempally, Nganapithong today, MLA RAJKUMARI called for collective efforts to conserve the historic Waisel Maril which falls into the Loktak Lake. He said dredging of the river bed is being carried out since February 1st ahead of monsoon to avoid flash floods. He is short of utilizing a year-mark fund for water resource in the ongoing budget session and MLA Local Area Development Fund to dredge the canal. He also said that DPR has sent to the relevant union ministry to construct retaining walls along the banks of Waisel Maril. He expressed firm belief that the DPR will be sanctioned soon after the conclusion of current financial year in March.
Masih anda kun tak kerja, memang dah sokoi kerak siang re. Aduh, prajana kita ni aware oi dah bahaya kita. Sudah hujung nakkan dah lagi, bawa makal ki plastik botol tiga tiga amot pakai singsi. Wasin apa lagi berkanggu singsi masih. Aku nak tak nak itu thada bi bahaya betai. Aduh nak aku tu juga jam wah ba. Aduh sini pumjarak ba, jarak ba macam mana pollution maya mana thoga. Water pollution, aduh air pollution maya thoga aku dah wah ba. Oi besar aku. Wasin apa ni lagi berkanggu kutim macam maruina. Aduh Kogi Kayshamthong Kendra gi Rajasing Laina Makoi Kangi Atarasina Matudagi Akuna Kogi permanent of solution Makti Nate but Hauju Maki Nong say anytime Manipur Ding season change Masimari Metor House around Yorokadora Yokshan Yorokadora the Yoksangi see Lushilako Shai the day Koi Nong Lakarin Kalet Nong Lagadi Kona artificial such a massive thing never had an Atubagi temporary Oiba immediate Oiba Makli solution Higadra Marutona Bahabi Wakalunda, Washington Marine, Kushango Sakapelu, Madugi, of Bears and the Pan, the people and Temia, Maluina, Aishamana, Little Jaragakuna, Shintobo House of Habitat.
Secretary General of Waisel Maril Sangat Lop in Deben, who is taking a major role in dredging of Waisel Maril, said the waterway remains in a deplorable condition despite dredging of the waterway at the various stages for the past 15 years. He said ceaseless polluting of Waisel Maril has led to its present condition. He appealed to the Mine Irrigation Department to stop construction of small dams at the various areas of the waterway as it blocks water flow. He appealed for public cooperation to keep the Waisel Maril running through 7 assembly constituencies free of pollution.
Hairibi ising iramase yam cha dawrangna kilometer kuntha tormuk sangbanina masi kanagumba kindi de khangde amane khangde sen paiba khangde paide khangde pun thabuk sing asida koi leptana chatharakhini adubu masida atopa party khangde ranti khangde pun masina ayel apon pibirakanu karigumba ayel apon pibiradi aikoina tawba thabuk se khurok thangbe punam koina sok lakkadaba punam koina warakadaba si hek lorkan jeda general election sida karigumba akaba miyama da lairaga koi permanent project tawna bo koi chinjar kani hajar kani adubu laibak phana sigi knowledge di honorable MLA RAJKUMARI di lairabanina mana karam laibak phom kari permanent project tawni haibasidi sab chana khoida phongdok piribani adun hairiba wasen ising iramse boki nungki amagi loina thadok piraga amag misu loina.
Investors of Salai Holdings Private Limited have warned the relevant authorities of intense hesitation if decision to lift restriction on the company is not taken latest by February 15th. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Secretary of Smart Members Welfare Association W. Lobson said that the government highlighted the plights facing the investors. He mentioned that on the third day of the ongoing assembly session, Chief Minister N. Biren has responded to Thangmeiban MLA K.H. Joykishan by stating that the case of the company's former MD and Samarjit case will be handed over to the NIA and the case of the company will be handled by the state. However, his words are yet to be turned into action. He warned that the investors will even boycott the upcoming general election if their demands are not met.
Siri Naringbam Samarjit, who state government na Pava Amadi Matik Saba Sairak, Piva Matamda, Aikogi depositorgi Saitagi, Saitagi, Atingba Ayat Amta Late, demand Kara Asi, Paliba Sarkar, Sina Lakliba, February Tang, Taraga Manga, Haubogi Manung the Tabak to Ontok Piraktaba Taragadi, Amadi, Sub-Saba State Ki Oibaqua. Kongfam ama khanghan bidaba tarabadi awaba kaya khangduna lagliba depositor singna makhal makha kaya gi democratic oiba khongjang changsinnaba sem sare amadi lakadawriba general election boycott tawjagani.
Kakching Municipal Council has appealed to authorities concerned to take barefooted action against Kakching MLA for interfering the lottery of 20 shops constructed under the council. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Chairperson of Kakching Municipal Council N. Sanjit Kumar said the 20 shops were completed in September last year and lottery date was for November 24th. He alleged that the Kakching MLA M. Rameshwar interfered, after which the Mahud department banned the lottery and ordered for an inquiry. Sanjit Kumar said no faults of the Municipal Council was found during the inquiry, hence a new date was set for the lottery. He alleged that Mahot officials banned the lottery once again under the instruction of the Kakching MLA when they were making arrangements for the lottery yesterday. He demanded the Mahot department to start a fresh inquiry into the matter within February 8.
Dukan Sariba Mapam Ase, Wabagai Assembly Constituency Manunda Laiba, polling station number 36 by 35. Haidiba polling station number Sida Laiba, Mapam da Koi Dukan Sajabani, Kakching Assembly Constituency Manunda Savasunate, Sida Kakching Assembly Constituency Honorable MLA, Kadigi the Makta Ayapa upon the Piribano Habasigi, question Nasini Aquina, Maunda, Hanjan Towning Basi, Marilena Department Sigi, Officer Signa, a Tuba Matamda, Inquiry Kan Sariba Mapam of the Lakpiraga, Kakching Municipal Council. Lakpiraga kadai phawa yauna khoina tawriba thaba asi chumbage natraga lanbage haibadu yengshinbiraga masigi lottery asi lawa yananaba council gi maigdagi honorable minister mahot ki puning chingsi.
All Zalengrong Organization of Manipur Valley has condemned Kabui Union Manipur for claiming Gangai Festival as an exclusive festival of Kabui communities as baseless. Speaking to media at Namdolong in Imphal today, President of All Zalengrong Organization Manipur Valley, Maibon Faumei, said Rongmei, Zemi and Liangmei communities have been celebrating Gangai Festival even before the existence of the word Kabui. He said Rongmei and Kabui tribes are the same and the name Kabui came much later. Maibon Faumei said that the clarification was being made to stop tampering the history.
Miyamgi interest natabada some basic interest da akoina kaigamba pandam amakak phangna binamakta mingonda history asibu lan san na binamakta pangangang ba asi akoi top phai group amakak na pangangang laga masi jati asibu akoi namthaba ngamoy aseng history asi aseng balai aduna hojik hariba kawi union manipur na claim to university masidi arambani akoi gaingai hai sisu akoi kawi haiba mingthon asi leiting mamandi gangai si akoi observe to re hojik kawi union gi president oireba hera marangmai haibse akoi gi rongmai gi sagai amani masi loan su manari jati gi maramda yetna ningai leite na khali rongmai kabui haibasi amatani.
Manipur reported more recoveries than the new cases of COVID-19 today. Out of the 1,457 test results received, 7 were confirmed cases of COVID-19. State reported 11 recoveries in the last 24 hours. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 98.34%. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,117, out of which 109 are active cases. No death case has been reported in the past 24 hours. Death toll remains at 372. Newly infected persons are all from the general population. There are 3 from Imphal West, 2 from Thobal and 1 each from Bishnupur and Chandel. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring news on updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Banthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SURFACE Act 2002. First licence holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to Rs 2.67 lakh under PMAY Credit Link Subsidy Scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Banthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or reporter on Mamlaikai Imphal.
Welcome back. You're watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. India has recorded a single-day spike of 11,713 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 case load to 1,08,14,304 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,54,918 with 95 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, recovered cases have reached 1,05,10,796 with 14,488 new recoveries. Country's recovery rate touches 97.19%. Kerala has the highest infection of above 68,000 active cases. Over 54 lakh people have been vaccinated against coronavirus in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 10 crore 60 lakh 3,600 people. Above 2 crore 3 lakh 11,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 7 crore 76 lakh 43,000. USA has the highest infection of above 97 lakh 90,000 active cases in the world, followed by India and Brazil. China stands at 83rd position with 1,235 active cases of COVID-19. One-day free screening camp for cleft lip, cleft palate, congenital heart disease and congenital birth defects was held at District Hospital, Dugailong in Tamenglong District today. Smile Train along with Sijir Foundation, Sijir Hospitals Imphal, RBSK, District Administration Tamenglong, CMO Tamenglong and District Hospital Tamenglong organized the camp. 6 patients with cleft, 4 with chronic heart disease and 1 with eye disease were diagnosed during the camp. The detected patients will be operated at Sijir Hospital in phased manner. Passenger service auto rickshaw drivers and people are facing plights due to price hike of petrol and diesel. Impact News brings you a report.
The price of the petrol and diesels are skyrocketing in this state, but people are still coming to the petrol pumps to fill in their vehicle. So let's go inside and ask some of the people around here and let's see their opinion on the price rising of the fuel.
Kang de thau gi maman na sum tang khalak pa go kang de pisan sing ji ju itong tong gari mi ji ju itong tong bi dre da hai tare khoi da sum bra long ta ba ke no ji dikhra dong wa re hai ja tare
hajumaki no rate si passenger per passenger de lupa kya lori kamai to
pisan se lupa tara ta ne khoi matik seli se kon chung chem ja do krang no kun pi ma so dum jawi ko ai de dum pi ba dum lo ja re di thau gi maman ne ka pa ka ha ko te bara se tum kra khoi ju hen kala ninge Poti maman je hengka pi da ba khoi chu hana gi samai sa dum lei janinge sengna hana gi thori ba ke no je poti maman je kitang wang man gre
khoi di samna da sentok lambi do hengat padina te ha ba paisa ma gi income si di ade somda di jar jar hengala dum mayam da di praja di awa ba man mari na mo thon ti da khoi gi praja mayam gi khanbi raga maman je hana gi mana ta thabi wona haijani
uncle hu na ha reng matam da petrol charge lupa kya ba ba halam
ai yam khen na khare akhoi matam di lupa kunthra tang ene le ma bane do je lei phimam se di dum 90 plus hari sidi ayo rabne praja mayam sigi ke no view da kari kamai to no madu phana ma mong do government na to biraga dia mena phani
so it is high time the authority concerned look into this matter. This is Lalpal Wahengbam with the common person El Subha Sharma, Impact News, Imphal.
Protest demonstration condemning Indian government's gazette which allows Ayush doctors to perform surgery or operation after 2 years of preliminary training continue. Doctors of Sijo Hospital under the banner of Indian Medical Association Manipur State Branch staged a sit-in at the hospital campus in Langol today. Taking part in the protest, Sijo Hospital Medical Superintendent Kama Vice President of IMA Manipur State Branch, Dr. S. Jugindra said that surgeries are being performed only by qualified MBBS doctors who have attained specialization and super specialization after undergoing 8 to 9 years of intensive training in a specific field. He condemned that the new rule and said it will downgrade the healthcare standard of India. He asserted that they will continue carrying out the protest to aware the public about the implication of the new rule so that it will not be enforced.
India की हंदक अनौबा गैजेट नोटिफिकेशन अमा थोलकपदा आयुष डॉक्टर मरोना आयुर्वेदिक की डॉक्टर सिंह से मोई चाही अनी की ट्रेनिंग तौर मतुंगदा ऑपरेशन निपुण निपान खक से मोई तौबो यारनी हाइबगी अदुंबा नोटिफिकेशन थोलकपदगी मसिदा कंफ्यूजन याम लैदोरे हाइबना चिंगवा असिना इंडियन मेडिकल एसोसिएशन नेशनल लेवल दगी सिंगबक सिट तौदनबगी गवर्नमेंट ता हाइबदा मोइना यारक्तबदा हौजिक इंडियन मेडिकल एसोसिएशन नेशनल लेवल अमसुंग स्टेट ब्रांचेस मयामना नमित 13 चुपना तारीख फेब्रुवारी तारीख अमदगिना तारीख 13 भौ से प्रोटेस्ट तौरगा मैम प्रजा खंगनब है सिंबा थबक तौरपसी प्रजा याम सोकनी है पोत खंगनबगीदमक खोंजंग से चंगजनबनी सोकदोरिबसी मरुना मोइसे
Irate locals of Thobal Moijing Langoijing set ablaze to the house of Mohammed Abdul Sattar alias Maiba Sattar, who is suspected to be involved in the unnatural death of a local minor boy Rivash Khan. Accused Mohammed Abdul Sattar is currently in the custody of Thobal police. The incident reportedly occurred at around 9 p.m. yesterday. Thobal District Police SP, police personnel and Thobal Fire Service team immediately rushed to the spot to douse the fire. However, the irate mob blocked them from entering the area. As a result, the house burnt to cinder. It may be mentioned that Ribaz Khan went missing in the afternoon of January 19 and his body was found on January 24th in a pond. Protest demonstration against the acquittal of former ADC Chandal chairman Lokosaijo in 2018 multi-crore drug case continue even today. Members of Friends Union Club Kongnang Phaidekpi along with Apunba Mairapai Bilob Kongnang Phaidekpi under the banner of Gada staged a sit-in chanting various slogans at Kongnang Phaidekpi in Imphal West district. A combined team of Imphal East District and Sagolmang Police Station carried out poppy destruction drive at 6 different places of Kongba Maru Hill range today. The drive was carried out in continuation of the state government's war against drugs under the leadership of Imphal East SP Jogesh Chandra Haubijam IPS and supervision of SDPO Lamlai Imphal East KH RAJKUMARI IPS. More than 150 personnel from Sagolmang Police Station, RC Imphal East, Narcotic Cell Imphal East NAB led by OC Sagolmang destroyed 40 acres of illicit poppy plantation in these areas. FIR has been registered and villagers were advised to cultivate other crops for their livelihood. Imphal West Commando team arrested two active members of PRO, including a woman, this morning from two different locations. The arrested persons are 42-year-old Laishangthem Achangba Mete, alias Sunil, son of Laishangthem Kula of Laishangthem Khong Manung of Thobal district, and 52-year-old Thongam Ongbi Takheljam Ningol Abema, alias Sulochana, wife of Thongam Rajan, alias Kumar of Singjamai Oinam Thinge Laikai in Imphal West district, currently residing at Kaishamthong Top Lerak. Police sources said the arrested persons have confessed to have extorted from government departments by using one Alto car bearing registration number MN05A7646. Police has seized a car, 4 mobile handsets, 1 Aadhaar card, 1 driving license, 1 SBI ATM card, 1 voter ID, 1 PAN card, 1 vehicle registration card and 645 rupees in cash from them. The arrested persons along with seized items have been handed over to Thobal police station for further necessary action. Assam Rifles team has seized a huge consignment of illegal goods smuggled from Myanmar in various parts of Ukhrul and Chandal districts. Impact News sources said that the team of Sangshak Battalion in Assam Rifles seized 4 vehicles with illegally smuggled goods from Myanmar at Gamnong village in Ukhrul district on February 4th. The smuggled goods are estimated to be worth around 10 lakh rupees in the market. Drivers of the 4 vehicles have also been arrested. The arrested persons and the seized vehicles goods have been handed over to Sangshak police station for necessary investigations. Also, a team of Chandal Battalion Assam Rifles seized smuggled goods worth over 1 crore rupees from 2 vehicles during a search operation at Wamku Kongjol area in Chandal district on February 3rd. Drivers of 2 vehicles were arrested. They have been handed over to Chandal police station for further investigation along with the seized items. National Crime Records Bureau NCRB MHA New Delhi has awarded certificates and mementos to Sub-Inspector K. Sanjoy of Imphal East and now attached to CCTNS, CID, CB and HGP Budhi of Jidibam Police Station. They have been felicitated for their significant contribution in implementing a crime and criminals tracking network and systems and criminal justice system in Manipur in 2020. The Director General of Manipur Police, LM Kaute, IPS, today handed over the certificates and mementos to the awardees at State Police Headquarters in the presence of senior officers of the department. Manipur is among the 18 states and union territories in the country and is the only state in the northeast which achieved the benchmark set by NCRB as the qualifying criterion for sending recommendation for the individual award to NCRB MHA. CCTNS is a mission mode project under the National E-Governance Plan of the Government of India and aims at creating a comprehensive and integrated system for enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of policing through IT-enabled state-of-the-art tracking system around investigation of crime and detection of criminals. Intending candidate of Thongju constituency, Samurai Lakpam Presojeda today extended financial assistance to Tarau Students Union. He handed over the monetary help to Tarau Students Union President K. Akbar Tarau at the event held at his residence in Khongman. Union members thanked Presojit and said his donation will be of great help for the smooth conduct of the upcoming 4-day 5th General Conference starting February 19.
Tarau Jati si akhoi indigenous oiba tribe sigi khoi hojik si nupina isanga mungtang tangai silaba nupa gi masing sina satruk mungtang silaba sigumba jati ma khoina kandabi ade haidana masigi damukta mangjin tharaga chenbiriba khoi yamba chandramni amadi मागी टीम पुमनो बोई आई थागचरी अइनसु आई अंगम खरा आई मतेंग तौजगे लोइनाना तुंगदा लाकदोरिबा तराव जाति की एनी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम अमदी मोगी तुंगी लाकदोरिबा जनरेशन की एजुकेशन सी यामना दरकार लेने खंजे
अखोई टारगेट ते होजी लिटरेचर हैव द लोन कल्चर कस्टम मसी चौखनबगीदमक्ता खोंथांग से कोई चंग हौबने अदा अखोई फंड करसु लेते नुती के मते नि गबसु इकायरे पुनमग से सरकार दा मयामना पांगबिदुना तक्सिन बिरबदी
Executive Committee of BJP Mayang Imphal Mandal has taken pledge to strengthen BJP in Mayang Imphal Assembly constituency. They took the oath during the Executive Committee meeting organized by BJP Mayang Imphal Mandal at Mayang Imphal MLA cum Deputy Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly Kongkham Ravindro's residence at Mayang Imphal Thana Awang Laikai today. A Kuki feature film named Boina Maipi was premiered at Mission Vang Community Hall in More Ward No. 2 today. Chandal ADC Chinevang Haukib, intending candidate of Sibong ADC constituency, Sekhojang Baite and many locals took part in the event. And before we wrap up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthoma Biren assures of preserving remnants of an ancient bridge unearthed at eastern side of Kangla Fort and other sacred sites. Chief Minister N. Biren announces a 10 lakh rupees reward for Pawi village of Ukhrul district for voluntarily destroying poppy plants. Manipur reports more COVID recoveries than new cases. 7 new COVID-19 cases and 11 recoveries in the last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 372. And India logged single-day spike of 11,713 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,814,000. Recovery rate stands above 97%. That's all we have for today. Thanks for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, good night.
Imphal Smart City Limited Director